One other thing you can work on that we've been going over in the black belt classes are your variations on punches. So we're going to start in a fighting stance. Remember, this is like a regular sparring stance. You can be light on your feet, but your hands are up in an upward defense here, guarding the core of your body. I'm going to be here, and what I want you to do is start with a jab. Remember, jab is the elbow leading the punch, twisting the hips. You can even, if you're doing stationary jabs, turn the front foot here. Turn and extend and pull back. So I want you to do 10 each side at least for jabs, right? Other side. When you do the jabs, keep your other hand up. This is important. You can use a mirror and train into the mirror to make sure that you're watching your other hand and it doesn't drop too low. Twist the hips and good power for each punch. And pick a target. Try to do a target about the same height as your head. Don't just punch anywhere into blank space. Pick a target, even imagine a target, right? If you're in the mirror, then that helps you with that. Just punch straight ahead at your own face, right? Here. Turn, turn, right? Do 10 each side at least of those. Then do 10 each side of the cross. So the lead hand is called the jab, back hand is called the cross. When you throw the cross, front hand pulls back to defend your face here. Don't drop it, right? 1. So in the cross, turn your hips. So if you're wearing your belt knot basically faces the front. In your sparring stance, it's facing the side, but you twist and punch to add power. Lift the back heel. These aren't formal stances, so I want you light and using your body weight to add power to the kicks and the punches of these techniques. Now these are stationary versions. You can do them moving down the floor too. Right? But I'm assuming you have less space. If you have more space and you can go outside, that's even better. Right? So just like the jabs, do 10 each side of crosses. You can always pause the video at any time. Okay. Then we're going to do a jab cross combination. I'm going to do 1, 2, 1, 2. Notice how I'm pushing into the techniques. I'm using my hips and my body weight to add power. Right? I'm not just using the arms. Like this is all arms. It's fast, but not powerful enough. You have to turn the hips, turn the hips. Right? Notice when the lead hand goes out, the back hand stays up. When the back hand goes out, the front hand comes back to defend your face and your upper body. You guard your body with your elbows. You guard your face with your hands. Right, if you have more space, move down the floor. In that case, you're pushing off your back leg the same way you would for a fast kick, but you're powering into the punch. Any of these reps, 10 each side, you can do them moving forward or standing still. So 10 each side of the jabs, 10 each side of the crosses, 10 each side of the jab-cross combination. Do the maximum power so you get more physical exertion. You build the muscles that will help you to do the movements better. Next one, we add the cross. See, we did the cross, we're going to add the hook. So the lead hand, you can do a hook with any hand you want, but I'm going to just by default ask you to do with the lead hand. So the hook, the elbow comes up and pop it through. Lead with the elbow, give yourself a little space so you can build up speed into the punch, but not too much. Just like a hook kick in sparring, if it's too big, it's easy to see, and the opponent will move out of the way, or they'll block it, or they'll knock you off balance. This one, you don't want to pull it back. It's too big. Just pop the elbow here. Notice the front foot still turns like the jab. You can step into it a little bit to get your body weight into the move. Or we can do completely stationary. If you have a target, it helps you to feel the contact. There are a variety of things you can use for targets. You can use people's hands and not to hit them as hard. If you do have, we always use the example of pillows. They're good. They can be a little bit too flexible. You could try setting up targets more for coordination than for power, meaning just moving the targets around. You could get creative, you could hang a target from a tree or something. A good one for kicks that might work for punches too is using like paper cups or toilet paper rolls or it's like any sort of disposable lightweight paper product that you can send flying. You can use those for kicks and you can use those for punches as well. So we're doing the cross 10 times each side, just like we did the other ones. So it's 10 each side on the jab, 10 each side on the cross. 10 each side on the jab cross combo, on the hook, which was actually what I meant to say. 10 each side on just the hook by itself. Right? And then we're going to go to the uppercut. On the uppercut, you can go up to the head and you can go to the body. I want you to alternate between the two. Do 10 each side on the uppercut. On the uppercut, it's using the same principles as the cross. So you turn your hips and drive your leg power into the punch. But it rounds down and up. Just like the hook punch, don't go too big. Right? Don't pull it back just from your fighting stance. Turn the elbow, punch here. Turn the elbow, punch there. Right? Still moving in. Right? Keep the other hand high, don't drop it here. 10 times each side for that. And then finally put them all together in the 4-punch combination and do 10 times each side. So 4-punch combination is jab, cross, hook, uppercut. Ten times each side. Right? And you can either do that stationary or moving down the floor. And if you know the basic combination, it just adds a kick. Right? Everything else is the same. And do that 10 times each side, moving up and down the floor. And that should be decent practice. And once again, try using a mirror to help you fix problems with your fighting stance so your arms don't drop too much. Thank you.